Good afternoon and welcome to Big Z Sports presentation of high school baseball. Today in this IVC matchup, the Indian Valley Braves host the Newcomerstown Trojans. Today's game is presented by Keim Home Center, the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, and Right Mark Roofing. Now let's head to the field with Big Z Sports.
IVC crossover baseball on the way on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. Good evening, everyone. A beautiful night in Hutton will be the backdrop as the Indian Valley Braves host the Newcomerstown Trojans. Nick McWilliams and Shannon Thomas, your broadcast crew for tonight. Claxon Communications bringing you the live stream on our YouTube channel from the Hartzler's Quality Housing mobile studio. And Shannon, I got to say, it finally feels like baseball season. We finally lucked out with some sunshine.
Yeah, last time I did a game with you, it was pouring down rain, really windy, and we couldn't get warm enough. And now we got a fan set up blowing through the press box here trying to stay cool. But I guarantee you one thing, the players and the coaches are probably excited for the weather they have tonight.
Oh, they definitely are, considering the early season that we've had. You know, a lot of games still getting in despite that rough, inclement weather because it hasn't been too stormy or anything, just a lot of rain, a lot of dreariness to deal with. Not going to be the case here today. Sun might end up being a factor for some of these outfielders. It's going to be a bit of a change from what we have seen so far this season, and it's an interesting crossover battle. You've got two teams that are really off to really, really good starts, inching closer to that midway point of the season with tournaments already looming.
Yeah, I was talking to Adam a few weeks ago, and he was looking to fill some spots in on the schedule, and I sent him this game and said, you know, this could be a really, really interesting game. You know, it's going to come down to which pitchers each team starts because they both have some very, very good pitchers, and then they got some average pitchers. So being a crossover game, some players are going to get to play in some different positions tonight, and it's going to be interesting to see what happens here this afternoon.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun, and we are happy that you were tuning in with us on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. Get subscribed today if you have not done so. Get those notifications on and know when we go live. And, of course, follow along with all the action on all your favorite area teams on our social media platforms, and specifically the Big Z Sports Facebook page. We're going to go ahead and take our first time out as a part of your Wood Electric pregame show. Coming up, you're going to hear from both head coaches, Rob Hendershot for the Newcomerstown Trojans and Aaron Rea for the Indian Valley Braves. Your home for high school baseball is right here in Z Country.
This is Jordan Hartzler. At Hartzler's Quality Housing, our goal is to help customers achieve the dream of home ownership. We have been a family-owned, affordable housing business for over 40 years. We value our customers and have the knowledge and experience to help you walk through the home buying process from start to finish.
Conveniently located just off I-77 in New Philadelphia, stop by and browse their model homes or learn more by visiting Hartzlers.com.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
The Sarshone name has always been known for truck sales, and once you see our inventory, you'll understand why. At Sarshone, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Dalton, you'll find the largest selection of new trucks and SUVs in the area. Shop our inventory at SarshoneCDJR.com or stop in and visit us on the corner of Route 30 and Route 94 in Dalton. Sarshone, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. Get your own at Sarshone.
Wendy's fully refreshed taco salad is the perfect salad for those who hear the word salad and say, I'd rather have a taco. Because this salad isn't just a salad. It's as if a taco and a salad had an on-again, off-again situationship that got him on a reality TV show for tacos and salads that are in love. What I'm trying to say is Wendy's taco salad has tortilla strips, zesty dressing, and a whole lot of chili. For a fresh take on a classic, gotta be Wendy's.
At participating U.S. Wendy's.
Welcome back to your Wood Electric pregame show live from Hutton as we've got IVC crossover baseball on the way. The Indian Valley Braves take on the Newcomerstown Trojans. We'll go along the base pass with the coach, brought to you by PAC Drilling, and it is head coach Rob Hendershot for Newcomerstown. Coach, first and foremost, beautiful day, finally feeling like baseball season again.
Yeah, it does. We kind of got spoiled there in the early season with our scrimmages. I think everybody got all their scrimmages in and never had to make up any, and then it kind of got cold and rainy on us. Now we're kind of back to where we started here. So yeah, this is a welcome sign, and even better when you got a field like this to play on too.
Yeah, definitely. And, I know away from home games sometimes, you're thinking, hey, you'd like to be in the friendly confines. But, whenever it's a beautiful day like this on the turf, we know the ball's going to be moving quite a bit. So what have you been talking to about your infield in terms of getting ready for that defensively?
Really just take care of routine plays. We know these guys are going to move the ball. We got to be on our toes and take care of those routine plays, make routine outs. It plays faster than what we're used to. Majority of our games are on natural grass. Of course, at home we're on natural grass, so we know it's going to play faster. These guys, however, have in the summer they've had some experience on the turf, so it's nothing new to them. These guys have their extra shoes for the turf, so they're used to it. I think they're just excited to get this one going.
Now, tell me a little bit about how your season has gone to this point, how you feel, how things have gone to this point. We're, believe it or not, talking already about inching towards tournament time. So where do you feel the Trojans sit?
Man, we're feeling pretty good at this point. We're sitting at 7-2. It's probably one of the better starts we've had in a long time. So we're feeling good. Our starters have been giving us good starts, especially our conference guys. And really just everybody's contributing, from 1 to 9, everybody's, putting in their time and contributing. So it's really been a team effort thus far. We've had some tough challenges and we've had to kind of battle back from some of those challenges and to get the job done, and they have. So, I'm real happy with where we're at right now.
And the last thing I have for you, you kind of talked about it already. You know what this Indian Valley offense can present. You know what kind of pitching staff they present. So what do you expect out of the Braves?
You know what they're going to bring. They're going to pitch strikes. They're going to put it in there. They're going to move the baseball. They're usually going to play solid defense. So you got to be playing clean baseball against these guys and be ready to roll. So you can't give up free outs. Can't give up free base runners. And we just got to handle our business and we should be all right.
Simple as that, Coach. Well, thank you so much for your time and good luck to the Trojans.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Coach Rob Hendershot for the Newcomerstown Trojans, brought to you by PAC Drilling. Stick around. You'll be hearing from head coach Aaron Rea of Indian Valley on the way as a part of your Wood Electric pregame show.
Football fans, get ready. Hi, this is Noah with Big Brothers Big Sisters. The NFL Big Draft Party is happening Thursday, April 24th at Shenanigans in Dover from 7 to 9 p.m. Join us for a night of fun, prizes, and great food, all in support of Big Brothers Big Sisters. Enjoy the Mentor Green Drink, exciting giveaways, and Dine to Donate fundraiser, where 10% of proceeds help local youth mentoring programs. Plus, sign up as a mentor and score a Big Brothers Big Sisters football jersey. Don't miss out. Mark your calendars. April 24th at Shenanigans in Dover.
5-star quality, 5-star service, 5-star satisfaction. Hi, this is Chandy Salisbury with Riverside Manor Nursing and Rehabilitation Center. We are proud to be the area's only skilled nursing facility with these elite ratings. Locally owned and operated since 1978, Riverside ranks in the top 3% of nearly 1,000 Ohio facilities for outcomes, return-to-home success, and customer satisfaction. With on-site therapy 7 days a week, we help you recover quickly, safely, and confidently. Call me today at 740-498-5165 to learn more.
If you're planning a major concrete project, you need the help of Stocker Concrete Company. From precast concrete products to ready-mix concrete, sand, gravel, limestone, and concrete block, the professionals at Stocker Concrete can help you get started and keep you on the path to completion using the best materials you can find. Stocker Concrete is the concrete material provider you can count on. See them at 7574 Route 36, Janaden-Hutton, or call 740-254-4626.
The certified public accountants at Newcomerstown & Company believe in the value of relationships. Newcomerstown & Company has been in business for over 50 years in your community, helping individuals and businesses grow. Newcomerstown & Company can help manage and prepare your payroll, plan your estate, and prepare your business and personal income taxes. Stop into the Newcomerstown facility on North Wooster Avenue in Dover and become a valued client today.
Welcome Welcome back to your Wood Electric pregame show live on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. From the Hartzler's Quality Housing mobile studio, we've got IVC crossover baseball on the way. The Indian Valley Braves playing host to the Newcomerstown Trojans. We go a bit along the base paths again with the coach, brought to you by PAC Drilling. It's head coach Aaron Rea for the Indian Valley Braves. Coach, beautiful day. We're so happy that we actually got some good weather for baseball for once.
Yeah, we're in the 70s for once. We're not having to wear hoodies. It's nice to be out here. We got great baseball weather. It's time to go.
Now, you guys are coming in after a game yesterday against Steubenville, and a 14-3 win, if I'm not mistaken. A fantastic performance out of your offense, your pitching staff. I want to ask you first about that, but also, you sometimes worry that there could be a little bit of a, not lack of focus, but, too hung up on that good of a performance from the night before?
Well, we haven't really hit it that well this year, and last night we put it together. We finally had 12 hits. Jackson Bircher had 2 home runs. We had a plethora of other guys with doubles and singles, so it was nice to kind of finally break through, because we've had a lot of guys do a lot of hard work in the cages, and they've been putting into work, just haven't seen the results that we wanted. And last night it was finally we're getting some results. And we had a tough week this week. We got Tusky Valley twice that we played earlier in the week, and then now tonight we got a tough one against Newcomerstown. They're 7-2, and it's a tough crossover game, and it's good. That's what we want. We want tough games like this all year to prepare us for the tourney. So I don't really see us having any type of hangover. I think we treat each game like it's a separate thing.
Now, I'm happy you kind of mentioned that, because it's exactly what I talked with Coach Hendershot about, was the fact that, believe it or not, we're kind of already inching towards that tournament time, or starting to think about that. How comfortable you are with the Braves and the starting lineup, and how well has everyone kind of taken hold of their positions? Yeah,
we're getting there. We're still trying to figure out a couple things with certain areas, but I mean, we have 11 guys that really compete every night. We kind of said it at the beginning of the year, we have 11 guys that can be starters for us, and we're deep that way. So it just really depends on who's pitching that night. It depends on who we have availability for catching, because a lot of we have 9 guys that can pitch. So a lot of times our catcher is dependent on, did he pitch the night before? So the good thing is we do have some depth, and I think guys are starting to learn their role, and they're starting to understand where they fit in on the team. One of our core tenets is being selfless, so we have a lot of guys that have bought into that, and we're starting to see it. And we're looking right around the corner towards tournaments, and we have these tough games coming up. Like next week, we play Dover twice, and he's a really good opponent, and it's going to teach us a lot about us next week.
And finally, for you, Coach, looking across the diamond at Newcomerstown, like you said, a 7-2 start, a very good start that they've had this season, some really good starting pitching that they've had. What have you guys been talking about getting ready for this game?
Yeah, we know they have good starting pitching. We actually don't know a lot about them, because usually we were able to kind of look and see where they're at, based off of like you guys covering them or other entities covering. So we don't have a lot on that, but we use Game Changer. We're able to see kind of their scores, and we have common opponents. So we kind of saw how they did last week against other teams that we may face in the future. We just know they're a very good quality opponent that is playing good baseball, and they have some good pitching. So we're gonna have to come out and compete, and that's what we tell our guys every night.
Well, thank you as always for your time, Coach, and good luck to the Braves.
Hey, thanks. Appreciate it.
Head coach Aaron Rea for the Indian Valley Braves, brought to you by PAC Drilling. Stay tuned. We wrap up your Wood Electric pregame show right after this.
Thanks.
Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has just what you're looking for, so your athlete has the best gear for the sports they play. Dumont's has a large apparel selection and can handle your customized screen printing as well as embroidery for your team or business. For sporting goods and for all your apparel needs, Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has everything you want to play and look your best.
As a parent, a high school sports season can be exhausting. From traveling to games, eating on the run, getting to bed late, and oh yeah, still working your 9 to 5. After all that, you need to unwind, and there is no better way to do that than at one of the 10 lakes operated by the Muskingum Watershed Conservancy District. The opportunities are endless with things to do, plus the option of primitive tent camping or treating yourself to glamping in one of their cabins. See all the Muskingum Watershed offers by finding them at mwcd.org.
Welcome back into the Hartzler's Quality Housing mobile studio as we are set to wrap up your Wood Electric pregame show. It is almost time for the night's first pitch here from Janayton Hutton, and we will start off with your starting lineups brought to you by Wendy's. I know normally you like to say something about Wendy's chili in there, Shannon, but might be a little bit warm for that right now.
So we're going with Frosties tonight. Head to Wendy's and get yourself a Frosty.
Yeah, that could also be a good idea. For the starting lineups for the Newcomerstown Trojans, I will start things off. Leading things off for them, number 4, the second baseman, Leroy Raber. Batting second, number 7, the left fielder, Tanner Smith. In the third spot, it is number 2, the first baseman, Bo Black. Number 11, Cam Rusnak. He will be your third baseman batting fourth. Batting fifth, catcher, number 13, Cage Miller. Then number 22, batting 6, Connor Samoji. He plays shortstop. Mason Chalosky gets the start in right field wearing number 20. Zane Papadak is your pitcher wearing number 12. And your center fielder, Brody Brickles, wears number 6. Looks like we're going to have Raber stepping in to start things off, so we'll get to the Indian Valley starting lineup in the home half of the first inning. Thanks for tuning in to our pregame show. It is now time for IVC crossover baseball from Janaton. Getting the start for the Braves as he'll wind and deliver. The lefty's first one, offering in there to Raber, is going to be a strike at the knees.
I was hoping we get one of those officials that yell out the strikes. We're just going to get little hand signals today.
Next one's going to be way outside, ball number 1. I'll try to do my best from over here, Shannon, to play the role of blue early, but how many times am I going to screw that up tonight?
I don't know. The other night, I thought you did a pretty good job in the softball game.
1's going to be a little bit low. I think you could have called that one. Ball 2 from Nema.
You even got your Bob Euchre voice in there a little bit for Aaron Stump.
I don't know why he asks for it. Now the one's cut on. That's going to tap her back up the middle. Coming over is the shortstop at Haney, who will glove it in front of second base and deliver it on to first in Caldwell for out number 1. Spencer Haney, a lot of ground covered there by the senior shortstop.
Yeah, the last time me and you were down here for a game, he had a phenomenal game at first base, at shortstop, and he was in the hat for a McInturf Realty Player of the Game. Just got ousted a little bit and went ahead and threw his name in the hat already.
It's a bit outside to Tanner Smith. Yeah, nice 80s reference. I'll let you know none of these kids were born before the year 2000. Next one was low to Smith. To left center as Anema winds delivers. It's going to be a corner, strike 1. Anema working quickly against Smith. Next one runs well outside and high. Smith, if you're a Newcomerstown football fan, you heard that name quite a bit through the last couple of years. Now the 3-1. Cut on and missed as Anema took something off of it. Smith was way out in front.
Yeah, he got Smith off balance with that one. Smith just about ended up over in the other batter's box.
The 3-2 offerings cut on and missed as Anema goes back to the well and gets out number 2.
Yeah, nice pitch location right there, and Smith never could catch up with it.
Bo Black, the first baseman, lefty versus lefty matchup. Anema gets the call, winds and delivers, and he went with the curveball right down Broadway, strike 1. Owen went with the bend again and got Black in front on his front foot. Oh, 2 offering to Black is too low off the glove of Bieber behind the plate. Good waste. He wants to bring it up a little bit to try to get Black. And Emma's wind and delivery. Good hold by Black as he curveball that broke well out of his zone. Backdrop to today's presentation of high school baseball. Softball also underway.
See that hillside starting to get some green on it.
And it was 2-2, too low again. So Black has worked it to a full count. Payoff pitch upcoming. Anema rocks and fires too high. Black hands back, so it's a 2-out walk and the first base runner for the Trojans with Cam Rusnak coming to the plate. Of course, Indian Valley last night coming off of 14. as in his words, kind of finally responded after some earlier season struggles. First one to Rusnak is too high.
Yeah, senior Jackson Bircher had 2 home runs in that game.
Fouled away by Rusnak cage. We've always talked about this. Stump mentioned it on Wednesday, how much, maybe it's just seeing that crooked number on the scoreboard would be enough to really energize your offense toward the midway point of the season. Next on a curveball was in the dirt, now 2-1. Nama's next delivery went high. Rusnak thought about it, but held back. First few batters that Nama has faced, he's gone deep in the count. Put away very far outside, so 2 walks issued by Nama. The runner in scoring position for the Trojans in the first inning. Cage Miller, the senior catcher, will now come in. Talked to Coach Hendershot before the game. They weren't sure Miller had.
Miller could find a way to put one in play out in the outfield. Could be interesting.
Curveball into the outside corner, strike 2. So Anama going right after. Oh, 2, too far outside and after this.
Hi, Thad here at TMK Valley Propane, bringing you a Winter Weather Minute. Heavy snow and ice can accumulate near and on your propane equipment. Clear the snow from all regulators, vents, and piping. This ensures that your propane equipment can vent properly. Using a broom rather than a shovel will avoid damaging any parts as you remove the snow. Lastly, keeping your driveway clear helps our drivers ensure timely delivery, especially during inclement weather.
Don't miss the Buy One, Get One Free paint sale April 21st through 26th at Keim Home Center and Keim Mount Hope Hardware. Transform your indoor and outdoor spaces this spring with best look interior and exterior paints. Our experts are here to help you make the selections you need to bring your project to life. Visit us at both Keim Home Center in Charm and Keim Mount Hope Hardware April 21st through 26th for our Buy One, Get One Free paint sale.
Home half of the first inning on the way on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. Thanks for tuning in. Today's presentation brought to you in part by the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. Contact Zach Bo Tyson, his entire crew. Donald, your second baseman.
Nama, who wears 18, and rounding out the batting order will be number
12, Zane Papadak. Number 12, Zane Papadak. Papadak, the junior pitcher for the Trojans, going to be tasked with a pretty stout. Papadak, the junior pitcher for the Trojans, going to be tasked with a pretty stout Indian Valley starting lineup here. Now Papadak put on and missed as he went low inside Williams. Pull it down. One delivery. Papadak runs high again. Williams going with more of the old school look at batter's box. No batting.
Job by Williams, right?
Donald, you're starting second base.
Job by Williams, right?
Donald, you're starting second base. Last time we were here was not in the batting order. He'll round. He fakes the bunt. There goes Williams. He will read it out as Miller's throw down is not in time. Williams going on the first motion there and had that one stolen easily. So a runner in scoring position, nobody gone. That one stolen easily. So a runner in scoring position, nobody gone, bottom of the first inning. Somehow going to get that bunt down. It was almost over his head. Papadak on to first, close play, but he's going to get him out by a step. It will advance Williams on to third with no sacrifice. Deegan Bieber coming up to the plate.
Yeah, like I said, that pitch was so high, he actually held the bat kind of straight up and down. But he did a nice job putting it in play and got.
Papadak kicks and fires, runs well high.
Bieber probably.
Next delivery is on with a flare job out to right, and it's going to be into the glove of the second baseman. Now Williams is going to try to tag and come home. Here's the throw, and now will return right after this.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. Or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in downtown New Philadelphia, Sugar Creek, or in Strasburg, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes good luck this season.
Commercial building owners, how well do you keep your roof maintained? At Rightmark Roofing, we offer our Bullseye Maintenance Program to building owners to help keep your roof healthy. This includes our 21-point inspection that examines all the essential areas of your roof that require year-round maintenance, a detailed report on the health and status of your roof, priority service that moves you to the front of the line, and discounts that reduce the risk of expensive repairs. Give us a call at 330-275-0088 or visit our website at rightmarkroofing.com to learn more.
6-7-8 up for Trojans. No score from the second. Getting doubled up, trying to come home. You know, if you're Indian Valley, you're hoping that you don't come back and that one will haunt you. That prime scoring opportunity. But it just seemed to lose on Wednesday. There's Samoji right up gut. Center fielder trails over and makes the grab for out number 1. Contact from Samoji. Unfortunately for him, it was right at McCreary in center.
Yeah, well, McCreary, the last time we were down here, made a highlight catch out there in center fielder where he laid out flat and was able to catch a ball. And that one there was a little more routine for him.
Mason Chalosky, the right fielder, his first appearance. Ball 1. He ahead 3-0. See if the green light is on for him. Ball 4, so a 4-pitch walk to Chalosky. See if the green light is on for him. Ball 4, so a 4-pitch walk to Chalosky. Third strikeout for Anama. Next one, right down Broadway, strike 1, Brickles. If Brickles get on base, potentially trying to drop Chalosky, but it would bring up the top of the order again in Raber. Way out of the zone as Bieber has to lunge up and grab it. Hockey Sports returns to the Hartzler's Quality Housing mobile studio right after this.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
5-star quality, 5-star service, 5-star satisfaction. Hi, this is Chandy Salisbury with Riverside Manor Nursing and Rehabilitation Center. We are proud to be the area's only skilled nursing facility with these elite ratings. Locally owned and operated since 1978, Riverside ranks in the top 3% of nearly 1,000 Ohio facilities for outcomes, return-to-home success, and customer satisfaction. With on-site therapy 7 days a week, we help you recover quickly, safely, and confidently. Call me today at 740-498-5165 to learn more.
Welcome back to the Hartzler Quality Housing mobile studio with the bidding change after our brief time out there. And Shannon, I got to say, for Anama, that could be a big confidence. Tanner Smith there, exactly what he's trying to do. Bases loaded, but just got under it. Tanner Smith there, exactly what he's trying to do. Bases loaded, but just got under it. And it's one of those situations, too. Again, we mentioned about the mistake from Williams on third base, kind of running themselves out of an inning last with a prime scoring.
I want to make sure you get that out. I'm all confused here.
Spencer?
Yeah, Spencer. Skyler's his brother.
Close enough. You can tell Spencer after the game you said that.
Well, one thing about the Braves here, you got some brothers on certain teams, and sometimes you just get them mixed up, and maybe the senior will forgive me.
We'll have to wait and see. Back on the mound, Zane Popadak for Newcomerstown. Had a very productive first inning there. Did forfeit a walk. Riker Williams stole second base. Kyler McDonald sacrificed him over, but a double play ended the inning. So Haney will stand in for his first plate appearance. Swung on, popped up, straight back, right towards us, and right on the concrete. Papadak gets the call out of the windup. His delivery cut on, line drive, right side. It's actually skied into the air, and it is going to be down into the right fielder's glove. No problem for out number one. Making the grab out there was Shalosky. Really didn't have to move too much. Austin McCreary gets his first plate appearance. Today's presentation of high school baseball also brought to you in part by the Keim Home Center. Check them out in Charm for all your home renovation needs. Looks like we might be doing all right with our stream issues now, thanks to Aidan and the Claxon Communications crew handling that. Papadak delivers too high. One-0 delivery, too far outside. Now, you notice, Shannon, we said something about Papadak in the early parts when he was warming up. Said, yeah, maybe not necessarily the flamethrower. He's got a little velocity that we didn't see during the warm-ups.
Yeah, he's a nice little pitcher to go with the pitchers they got. And like I said, all the way around, you got to have the one guy that don't throw the speed because you got to catch certain teams off guard. Some teams do really well against somebody who can bring the heat. So you bring somebody that's got a little more movement, and sometimes it tends to work out.
3-0. It's going to be just too far inside, so a walk issued to McCreary, a 4-pitch walk for him. One out base runner with Jackson Bircher due up at the plate. A pair of home runs for him yesterday against the Big Red of Steubenville. Bircher, one of the senior leaders on this team. First delivery from Papadak, and there's going to be the runner. Miller couldn't quite corral it, so a stolen base for McCreary.
Yeah, McCreary wasting no time getting down to second base.
Indian Valley with the two base runners they've had on kind of showing their hand early here. They are not going to be afraid to run.
Like I said, Bircher, three sport, all-star pretty much here at Indian Valley.
1-0, cut on and fouled might have been off of the mask of Cage Miller. One-two, swung on and skied to left, tailing back towards the wall, and that ball will get out of the ballpark as Jackson Bircher, a 2-run homer on a ball hammered down the left field line. Adding to his 2-home run night from last night, he's got 3 in the last 2, and the Braves lead 2-0.
Yeah, like I said, just got a hold of that one at first. I didn't think it had enough on it to get out of here, and it just kept carrying. So, like I said, the senior's been on fire at the plate the last 2 games.
He got into it. I knew he got into it a lot, but I thought it was a fly ball. He got enough under it, but just kept going. Eric Golder, the left fielder now, the lefty will stand in. Too high to Golder. Papadak ready. Here's 1-0. Swung on and a hot shot to left center as it will get down, and it might go for quite a ways. Golder rounding first, hustling into second, and he'll be in there easily with a stand-up double. So Eric Golder keeps it rolling for the Braves with Skylar Haney coming up to the plate.
See, I told you Skylar Haney was up to bat.
Yeah, only 4 batters too late, but or too early, I should say.
And I'm usually early to everything I go to. I ask my wife; she complains that we always got to be early. I was early.
It was foreshadowing. Haney, the DH today for Indian Valley, swings and foul tips it back into the glove of Miller, batting for the pitcher in Kamanama. The 3-2 from Papadak is going to be fouled off the right side. Had some crazy backspin off the hands of Haney. Did you notice we have a flying friend who keeps trying to come in here, Shannon?
Yeah, I seen a lot of them today when I was mowing my grass, and now we got a couple that are flying around here trying to come in, and it must be too warm outside for them.
Papadak's 3-2 is going to be a ground ball. Shortstop goes down to his knees and grabs it. Golder's going to score. Close play at first, but he is out over there. So it is an RBI for Skylar Haney, and it's a 3-0 ball game.
Tell you what, he got down first base line. He made it close, and like I said, the shortstop over there did a nice job.
Shortstop over there in Samoji was not going to have the play at home as Golder was hustling on the first contact, or first when he saw the ball on the ground, I should say. Maddox Caldwell, the first baseman, is in, sees ball one. Of course, we apologize with some connectivity issues we're having currently from Janaton. 1-0, too far outside. Fine Electronics don't like a lot of heat there, Shannon.
They don't like the rain that we put them in. They don't like the heat we put them in.
Bitter cold.
They're very temperamental.
2-0. Cut on and fouled straight back. Caldwell, one of 4 seniors on this Braves squad. Two-one, swung on, popped up, right side, right fielder, trailing in, locates it, and will make the grab for out number 3. Braves strike for 3 as they'll take the lead in this IVC crossover live on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. Stick around, coming up, we got the 3rd inning on the way here in Z Country.
Are you ready to give your home a new look? Look no further than Wayne Door, your one-stop shop for all your residential needs. Garage doors, entry doors, windows, and patio doors. Wayne Door has everything you need to upgrade your curb appeal. With 24/7 emergency service, you can trust their technicians to be there when you need them most. Stop by the Dover showroom on State Route 39 or visit WayneDoor.com and let the experts help transform your house into the home of your dreams. Wayne Door, more than just garage doors, from the people you can trust.
Big moments are coming. Are you ready? If you need sponsor banners, graduation programs, or yard sale signs, the East Central Ohio Print Center has you covered. Visit ecoprintcenter.org. And if you've got a new driver in the house, East Central Ohio ESC offers flexible driver's education with in-car training and online options. Scholarships are available from signs to steering wheels. The East Central Ohio Educational Service Center is here to help. Find out more today online at ecoesc.org.
It's 3-4-5-2 up to start off the 3rd inning. Welcome back into today's presentation from the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio. The Braves strike for 3 runs thanks to a 2-run shot from Jackson Bircher. Then some heads-up base running over there from Eric Golder as well for the Braves. And Shannon, that's just what the doctor ordered. If you are Kamanama on the mound for Indian Valley, you can pitch a little bit looser now with that 3-run lead.
Yeah, it takes a little bit of pressure off of you, but you know he's got himself in a jam in 2 innings, and he's got himself out of that jam. So you can't keep playing with danger like that, or it'll end up biting you.
Bo Black, Cam Rusnak, and Cage Miller all coming up. Black and Rusnak both have drawn walks. Miller was a strikeout in the 1st inning. Black eventually was stranded on second base, and Emma has to take a moment and step back. Got something in the eye. Decent amount of wind coming out of nowhere, but we'll take it considering we're pushing 80 degrees. And Emma's first delivery runs high and tight as Black has to lean out of the way.
Just brushes him back a little bit.
Just a bit inside. Next one's going to be in there for strike 1.
That one off the dirt.
Good call on that as I was counting through on something else. So now it's a 2-1.
No, they made it easy on me. It hit in it hit in the batter's box.
And Emma Rock steals, outside corner at the knees, just off the end of the plate, now 3-1. Next one, put into play, a little bloop job to left center, and it's going to be a single there for Bo Black, who found the open spot in the outfield for the first knock of the game for the Trojans. Seeing eye single to get things started for the Trojans. Cam Rusnak, who drew a walk in the first, looking to take a chunk out of this Braves lead. And Emma kicks and fires too high. One-0 in the dirt, past Bieber again, and there goes Black. Throw was not in time as Black advances on the wild pitch.
Yeah, Black kind of just pulled up thinking he had plenty of time, and Bieber threw it out there. One thing about this backstop here, it's got that block backstop on it. It bounced back pretty quick.
Next one, line drive off the glove of Bircher going towards left center. Now Black is going to round third, but he's going to have to hold up there as Golder gets it in quickly. Runners will be at the corners with nobody out. As Rusnak with the single, that was going to be a hard play for Bircher in the gap if he could have got to it.
Yeah, he had some ground to cover right there. He stretched out, got his glove on it, and that slowed the ball up. Let the left fielder come in and make a play on it.
So Cage Miller, the senior, with a chance to get the Trojans on the board. We'll see if they've got anything in store here with the runners at the corners. And Emma rocks and fires, swung on and fouled away by Miller. And Emma went for the outside corner. It's one of the plays, if you're Bircher too, you look down at the glove and thinking, there's got to be a hole here somewhere. 0-1. Cut on, ground ball. Shortstop and Haney will go to his knees and grab it. Tries to fire across the diamond, throws it way wide. Caldwell will run it down. So it is an RBI single for Miller. Still nobody out this inning.
Yeah, nice job by Caldwell right there to get off that bag and get a hold of that ball to keep him from advancing runners.
Connor Samoji, the shortstop, now in a 3-1 ball game. Rusnak on second, Miller on first. Nice glove from Haney, but even a decent throw. Not sure if it makes it all the way there. Haney is going to get the lead runner at third on the ground ball, and that's all that they will get. But still, first out of the inning on the fielder's choice. The 6'5 fielder's choice will now bring Mason Shalosky in. Shalosky drew a walk, advanced on a passed ball, advanced on a wild pitch last inning, but then was stranded on third. He'll swing and let go of the bat as heads up down towards the Indian Valley dugout. Everybody okay on the field as Shalosky looks down and thinks, well, Pine Tar, you betrayed me.
Like when athletes look at their hands and they talk to them, like, what are you doing here?
Coach Hendershot with a bit of a smile with the base umpire. Everybody's okay. That's the most important part. And Emma, the 0-1, swung on and fouled away. Now if you're Shalosky, you're in your own head a little bit because you're thinking, don't let go of the bat again. Don't let go of the bat again.
If you hear that little kid crying in the background, it's probably because their mom told them they couldn't get a Frosty at Wendy's until after the game was over.
That very well could be it. Now the 0-2 bounces in there. Both runners are going to advance. Bieber couldn't get his glove on it. On the wild pitch. Of course, thanks to Wendy's for sponsoring our starting lineups. Shannon always is good for at least one of them.
Hey, guess what I got to drive by on my way home?
Wendy's, of course.
Guess what we're probably having for dinner?
Wendy's, a Frosty.
And a Dave's triple.
1-2 goes with the bend, but it just goes off the outside corner. Dave's triple. Did you not eat lunch today?
I had beef sticks for lunch.
Oh, well, there you go.
I was busy today on my day off.
2-2 swung on and missed as Anema goes to the outside corner, and Shalosky got out of sorts. Zane Popadak will come up with two gone. Both runners in scoring position. 3-1 ball game. At the top of the third inning. Oh, I know that sound all too well, Shannon. Of, we told you no, and then that's the reaction.
Yeah, I'm out of that stage. Believe it or not, my twins will be 21 years old tomorrow.
I'll keep the old man comments to myself. First one from Anama's too high and outside.
Trust me, when they were in elementary school, I didn't think we'd ever get to this stage, and here we are.
Anama ready. 1-0. That's going to be a tapper towards second base. McDonald has to field it off the hop, goes on to first, and gets out number 3. Anama does work out of a jam, but Newcomerstown plates one. 3-1 ball game. Big Z Sports returns right after this.
The Tuscarawas County dairy farmers want you to know that low-fat chocolate milk is a great choice for student-athletes and hard workers. It provides the nutrition needed after practices, games, or a hard day at work, and it tastes great. Low-fat chocolate milk is packed with carbohydrates for energy, proteins to repair muscles, fluids to rehydrate, plus vitamins and minerals to help build strong bones and bodies. It's the official beverage of the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Tuscarawas County Dairy Farmers. Farms, family, food.
Cush Financial Group has been proudly serving the community's financial needs for over 35 years. The team at Cush Financial follows an industry-leading service model with a unique approach and fiduciary responsibilities associated with their board-certified financial planner. With over 75 years of combined experience, the advisors at Cush Financial Group are here to help you achieve your financial goals. Contact their office at 330-308-8700 or visit their website at cushfinancial.com to see about scheduling your free consultation today. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Independence Capital Company Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC. Top of the order due up here in the bottom of the third inning. It will be Williams, McDonald, and Bieber as we get started off here in this next half inning. Here's your wing door replay of Kylan McDonald, fielding it no problem. And you can tell he's been playing on this infield, the turf infield, for a while. He knew exactly where the hop was going.
Yeah, it's one of those ones where he just stepped back because he knew where the hop was going, but then it kind of slowed down a little bit, so thinking, uh-oh, this is going to be a lot closer than what you think. And like I said, he just did a nice job right there.
I mean, if you're a batter at the plate and your main job is to put the ball on the ground to hopefully score the guy from third, that might be your best bet, is just slamming it into the turf here, with given how the hops go and some of the spin can be. Riker Williams, who drew a walk, then stole a base in the first inning, eventually was doubled up at home, leading things off. Getting the start in right field. Cam Popadak back on the mound, and we're going to see how well he can kind of shake off what was a bit of a rough half inning last time out for him. Two-run home run given up, then the sacrifice RBI for Skylar Haney as the Braves up 3-1.
You know how competitive Frank is. I'm sure he's probably wanting to make something happen after getting caught in that run down there in the first inning.
Center fielder. We're shade towards left center. Easy for me to say. First offering just misses the zone from Popadak. The 1-0 to Williams. Went with the curveball or a slider, but it did not bite. Stayed high. Now it's 2-0. Big thanks to Right Mark Roofing, also one of our presenting sponsors for today's presentation, your commercial roofing experts. Give Right Mark Roofing a call. 2-0 from Popadak. Popped up, middle of the infield, trailing towards the right side. Second baseman racing in, and nobody's going to be able to run it down as no one seemed to have the beat on it. Second baseman out there in Raber looks around because I think he thought Popadak was going to go for it.
Yeah, just everybody they all was moving around, but there was nobody really in the vicinity where the ball fell. So I don't know if they lost it in the sun. I mean, they all have sunglasses on, but the pitcher, I believe.
Well, I'll let you make the call, Shannon. Error or single?
I'm not making a call on that one.
There goes Williams. He'll step up and run. Miller's throw's not in time, so another stolen base for Williams. Third one for the Braves. Kylan McDonald at the plate. Sacrifice for him.
Maybe one of those baseball guys that I know is watching the game. They'll send me their opinion here in a second in a text message.
Well, I've already written it in the book. I just was asking you.
I would put it as an error, but
that's what I wrote it down as. Popadak's next delivery was in there for a strike. But then again, I would not consider ourselves the expert on that subject. Now the 1-1 to McDonald is there for strike number 2. Next delivery, too far inside. Decent gap in right center. Second baseman playing pretty deep, though. McDonald swings and pulls it down the left field line. Just going to hook foul. Some hard contact there from McDonald, the sophomore, if I'm not mistaken, for the Braves.
Yeah, he's a sophomore. Don't let the size fool you. He can put some power behind it.
Popadak comes set and goes to the plate. Another ball, so McDonald works the count full. Williams with a pretty big lead off a second. 3-2. Outside corner at the knees. Strike 3 is called. McDonald set down for out number 1. Deegan Bieber, who lined out to second base his last time up, is in. First delivery's cut on and missed as Popadak went upstairs. Oh, 1 cut on and missed again. Three to 1 ball game. Braves threaten again with a runner in scoring position, 1 gone. Popadak's 0-2 is popped up foul. Will roll out of play. Not quite a creek ball, though. Just over top of it.
There goes the first young fan, chasing it down.
You don't want to do that today?
Nope. I didn't want to do it when I was a kid.
The 0-2, too high. Popadak's 1-2 is going to be a ground ball up the middle. Shortstop will make a diving grab, goes over to first, and a nice dig over there at first for out number 2. As Samoji over at short with a beautiful play.
Yeah, he did a nice job right diving to get the ball, getting up, making the throw. First baseman had to do a little bit of work over there, but yeah, it's a great team effort to get the out.
Williams will advance on the throw. Spencer Haney, the shortstop, is in. He flew out to right his first time up. On a ball that, thankfully, it's not going to, but could have been bringing rain with how high it was.
Well, it's bringing it. It'll just get here after midnight.
First delivery to Haney's there for strike 1. Williams stands 90 feet away. Braves up by 2. Popadak's 0-1 goes to the outside corner, but tails too far away. One offering is a pop-up, left side, left center fielder trailing back, still going back as it goes over top of his head. Haney's going to hustle in and look for 2, and he'll be in there for an RBI double as it brings Riker Williams home. Another ball, Shannon, that got up in the air and just kept going and going. Out there in center field for the Trojans in Brickles. Looked like he had a beat on it, but it just would not come down.
Yeah, it looked like he might have hesitated and wanted to come forward at first and then started going backwards, and he just kept going. And like I said, that ball just kept carrying. And so now you're trying to track it with the sun in your eyes, and it eventually fell behind him.
Austin McCreary had a walk in the second, stolen base, came around to score. He will see just off the plate, or pardon me, just on the outside corner of the plate, strike one. I didn't see the first reaction. I thought I was going to go with the ball because I thought it looked like a good location, but Blue agreed. 0-1, curveball, did not bite. Now 1-1. Swung on and missed. There goes the runner, and will be in there safely at third is Haney. Another stolen base for the Braves. Fourth of the ball game, in fact. Papadak's 1-2. Swung on, Tapper, and it will be off of the plate. Had some weird cue shot spin. Went into the field of play, but hit home first. The 1-2. Swung on and missed as Papadak will work out of it, but forfeits another run. It's a 4-1 ball game. We move on to the fourth inning. Big Z Sports returns right after this.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf. For the past 30 years, the residents in and around Tuscarawas County have made the call to the realtors and staff at McInturf Realty for buying and selling of residential and commercial properties. We truly live in a great community. For myself and all the agents and staff at McInturf Realty, we would like to wish all the area athletes good luck this season and make the call to McInturf Realty at 330-364-SOLD or find us online at McInturfRealty.net.
Find your path to success at Buckeye Career Center. Buckeye students earned over 3,000 industry-recognized credentials this past school year, and over 130 students participated in our School to Work program or an internship at a local business. Let us help you get a jump start on your future in a career of landscaping and turf management, pharmacy technician, HVACR, CAD development and design, or any of our over 30 programs. Enroll today for next school year by visiting BuckeyeCareerCenter.org.
On to the fourth inning from Janayton Hutton, live from the Hartzler's Quality Housing mobile studio, and we have a pitching change as coming into the game for the Braves. It will be Austin McCreary, the center fielder now, so Cam and Emma's night is done on the mound. Only gave up the one earned run. This might be kind of a, after that 14-run game, or 14-3 win last night, could end up being kind of a bullpen approach for Aaron Ray and company.
Yeah, just use a couple different pitchers now and try to get through tonight. Not sure what's on the Braves schedule for tomorrow. Hopefully we get to see some games get in tomorrow, but Mother Nature's not looking very good after midnight tonight.
Well, the bright side is it only looks like it's just going to be the annoying rain variety. Nothing too crazy. But we'll have to wait and see. Of course, you and I are supposed to be down in Cadiz tomorrow morning, 11 o'clock. Harrison Central playing host to Sandy Valley. Some high school softball on the way.
That game's at 11?
It is at 11. Oh. Am I happy I'm telling you that now?
Yeah, I thought it was at noon.
Nope, I'm 11 o'clock.
You did the first hour by yourself.
That's all right.
Yeah, and like you've never been to a Harrison Central softball field or baseball field. Absolutely beautiful facilities.
It is Brickles, Raber, and Smith due up. Brickles walked in the second inning. First one's a curveball from McCreary. He's going to be in there for a strike. Next delivery was low, but it was fouled away by Brickles. For Anama in the start, only giving up the one earned run, but some walk issues. Could have been part of the reason that Coach Rea went this direction. We don't know on terms of pitch counts for each pitcher either where they're sitting. Next one's a curveball on the inside corner as Brickles is buckled for out number one.
Yeah, not Not sure where McCreary's going to go from here, but he started out pretty good on that first batter.
Up next, back to the top of the order, Raber. Ground out and a walk for him. First delivery is going to be a ground ball. Haney gets it in the hole, smoothly over to first base for out number 2.
Man, he's as smooth as glass over there at shortstop.
Tanner Smith, strikeout and a pop-out for him will come in now. Got time from Blue as a bat was out. Not in the field of, well, he was in the field of play. McCreary's first offering to Smith went with the curveball and got him with a strike. Can't tell. We have to ask him curveball or slider. I don't know which one it is. The 0-1 goes with the heat, just drops below the knees, ball 1. McCreary's next offering, that's going to be put into play in center. Charging's the center fielder and making the grab for out number 3 as Smith lines out. We will move things right along to the bottom of the 4th inning. Braves up 4-1. Big Z Sports returns right after this. T-County Boxing Academy professional boxer Andre Sugar Dre Donovan is back in action Saturday, April 19th, fighting for the ABO Bantamweight Championship at the Meadows Casino in Washington, Pennsylvania. Tickets are available at Day One Cuts on Monroe Avenue in New Philadelphia or on Sugar Dre's Facebook and Instagram pages. Plus, the T-County Boxing Academy is offering their youth classes starting in April. They're open to boys and girls ages 8 to 15. Classes are Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, $10 each or $65 for the whole month.
This is Jordan Hartzler. At Hartzler's Quality Housing, our goal is to help customers achieve the dream of homeownership. We have been a family-owned, affordable housing business for over 40 years. We value our customers and have the knowledge and experience to help you walk through the home buying process from start to finish.
Conveniently located just off I-77 in New Philadelphia, stop by and browse their model homes or learn more by visiting Hartzlers.com.
Welcome back to the Hartzler's Quality Housing mobile studio as we move on to the home part of the 4th inning. Take a look at a Wayne Door replay. Nice line drive into center field there off the bat of Smith, but it's Golder who slides over to center field after the pitching change and handles it no problem. So your full substitution rundown. McCreary coming in on the mound. Golder slides over to center. Anama now in left field for the Braves. Coming up, it will be 6, 7, 8. Bircher, Golder, and Haney. Jackson Bircher, a 2-run home run back in the 2nd inning. As we mentioned, his 3rd long ball in the last 2 games. We'll see if Zane Popadak might want to keep it out of the zone for this one, try to pitch around Bircher or go right after him. First offering is going to be in there at the knees. Strike number 1. Time called by Bircher, getting reset. Popadak's next delivery runs off the turf, ball 1.
Bircher having a pretty good year, pretty great year as a senior here at Indian Valley. And he was on the state championship football team, goes down to the state wrestling tournament and stands on the podium for 2nd year in a row. And now he's off to a pretty good start here in his baseball season.
1-1. Tries to go for the outside corner and clips it. Now 1-2. Also have to thank for tonight's presentation, Riverside Manor Nursing and Rehabilitation Center in Newcomerstown. We're jumping on for some high school softball here in baseball here in Z Country. 1-2 is cut on and missed as Popadak goes up high and will sit down Bircher. Eric Golder, now your center fielder, delivered a double and a stolen base, eventually came around to score in the 2nd inning. First delivery to Golder is on the outside corner, just tails away, ball 1. Papadak's 1-0 is past Golder. Next delivery is a mighty hack from Golder, but it's past him again, now 1-2. Sun's starting to set a little bit more, getting a little bit cooler here with the wind still picking up from Janaten. 2-2, up the middle, and a reactionary play there for Papadak as the line drive goes right into his glove. Golder gets a good chuckle and actually fist bumps Cage Miller on the way back to the dugout.
Yeah, it was that's what they call one of those gold glove moments right there. He did a nice job right there getting that around. Didn't take it off the knee. Nate made a nice little catch.
Thankfully did not take it off the knee and got the glove in front of it. Skylar Haney, the DH. RBI for him his last time up on the sacrifice. Sees ball 1. Is fouled away down the right side. Of course, again, a huge thank you to Wayne Dorr for all of our replays as you got to see that line drive back up the middle from Golder. Can't hit it much more square than that. Papadak's 1-1 goes to the knees for strike 2. Next offering goes high. Papadak outside of that second inning when dealing with McCreary, Bircher, and Golder realistically has pitched a pretty great game so far through 3 2/3. Looking to get out of the 4th with no harm done. He'll wind and deliver. Inside corner, just off the inside part of the plate. So a payoff pitch upcoming. Papadak with a little extra hold there. Thought maybe he had him. Three-2 is going to be swung on, popped up, straight back over our heads. And we'll do it all over again. I'm waiting for one that goes off the roof here, Shannon. It's decently loud when it does.
I was waiting for one to hit the car out there. That way you could throw a tag out there for the Touchcross Insurance.
If we hear a shatter of glass, or even just a big boom, we know. 3-2 again. Swung on, tapper, left side, hooks foul.
Well, you got to remember, Mother's Day is coming up. And if you need some last-minute ideas, go out to the Keim Home Center. They got all kinds of projects out there they could help you with and stuff and, hook you up for Mother's Day.
You want to talk about being the best husband ever for your wife for Mother's Day? Like a kitchen remodel? 3-2. Swung on, popped up, left side, left center, losing gas. Center fielder can't quite make it over there as Brickles will cut it off before it goes any further. And now the ball gets away from the shortstop, but holding up at first will be Haney. A 2-out single for him. Maddox Caldwell now coming in. Center fielder was already shaded to left center, but that's a hit 'em where they ain't moment, as Haney just got enough juice on it to put it in between the left fielder and center fielder. Caldwell's only other at bat, he flew out to center. First one he sees is inside and low. Miller will hold Haney over at first. Next delivery, there goes the runner. Miller's throw down to second is not going to be in time as it takes a strange hop in front of second base. So a stolen base for Haney, now 5 stolen bases for the Braves. Well, we said in the first inning, after Williams stole on the first pitch to McDonald, that we thought the Braves were going to be showing their MO, which was get running and run often. 2-0, swung on and missed as Caldwell took a pretty healthy swing but couldn't make contact. Two-one. That's a jam job back to Papadak, who will trot over to first and underhand it for out number 3. Braves held scoreless in that half inning. Still a 4-1 ball game in favor of Indian Valley. Big Z Sports returns for the 5th inning right after this.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at PacDrilling.com.
The Sarshone name has always been known for truck sales, and once you see our inventory, you'll understand why. At Sarshone, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Dalton, you'll find the largest selection of new trucks and SUVs in the area. Shop our inventory at SarshonCDJR.com or stop in and visit us on the corner of Route 30 and Route 94 in Dalton. Sarshone, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. Get your own at Sarshone.
Welcome back to the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio. 4-1, Indian Valley leading Newcomerstown. On to the 5th inning. Game moving pretty quickly here. Austin McCreary back on the mound for the Braves. In his first batters that he faced, it was a 1-2-3 inning, a strikeout of Brickles, a ground out from Raber, and a line out for Smith. Bo Black, Cam Rusnak, Cage Miller, all expected up. Black in this game, a walk and a single for him, eventually came around to score in the 3rd inning. He represents Newcomerstown's only run this game. So far, in the left-on-base category, Shannon, that's what's haunting Newcomerstown at this point. Because they have, currently as it stands, 8 of them left on base to this point. First delivery is too far outside from McCreary. We mentioned Anama in the start, only giving up the 1 run. Had some walks that put runners on, but 8 left on base is hard to recover from. Next to delivery from McCreary's popped up left side, trailing towards the Indian Valley dugout. Bircher goes over and will make the catch for out number 1. We couldn't quite see him over there, but he'll make the grab in foul territory.
Yeah, I was watching Blue behind the plate, and he let me know it was an out. But, to go back to that, you know, all those base runners left. Like I said, Anama got himself in a little bit of trouble, but his pitching and his defense helped him get him out, and that's what stranded those 8 base runners.
Rusnak, single and a walk for him. Strike 1 he sees. Rusnak was eventually a force out at 3rd in the 3rd inning. Next one's just a foul tip, now 0-2. Rusnak a bit out in front of it.
You know the downfall of this press box here at Indian Valley? The concession stands right underneath of it, and the windows are open right here. I don't know what's cooking down there, but it's smelling good.
It's hot dogs, I can tell you that. And, yeah, I'm right there with you, man.
Well, in Indian Valley, it's those all-beef hot dogs.
Mm-hmm. Maybe in the next inning change, I'll give you some cash and you go down there and get us some hot dogs.
Hey, next Friday night we'll be here for the Bell Legacy invite. That's 4 hours of eating all-beef
Conies. The 0-2. At the knee, strike 3 called as McCreary sits down Rusnak. Miller due up, single and a strikeout for him. Second punch out for McCreary coming in relief work. Yeah, 4 hours of eating all beef conies. I don't think I could do 4 hours straight of that, but maybe 1 or 2. McCreary out of the stretch goes on the inside corner, and it just catches the inside part of the plate. Miller leaned out of the way, but the big bend snapped back in. The 0-1. Miller holds back as it runs high. Newcomerstown currently with 3 hits in the ballgame. The 1 run that has come across. Fouled over top of the fans over on the right side. Trojans have had their moments and just looking for a spark to chain some things together. Cut into this 3-run deficit. 1-2. Goes with the curveball again, and it will sit down Miller. We will move on to the home half of the 5th inning. Braves up 4-1. Big Z Sports returns right after this.
Wendy's fully refreshed taco salad is the perfect salad for those who hear the word salad and say, I'd rather have a taco. Because this salad isn't just a salad. It's as if a taco and a salad had an on-again, off-again situationship that got him on a reality TV show for tacos and salads that are in love. What I'm trying to say is Wendy's taco salad has tortilla strips, zesty dressing, and a whole lot of chili. For a fresh take on a classic, gotta be Wendy's.
At participating U.S. Wendy's.
Football fans, get ready. Hi, this is Noah with Big Brothers Big Sisters. The NFL Big Draft Party is happening Thursday, April 24th at Shenanigans in Dover from 7 to 9 p.m. Join us for a night of fun, prizes, and great food, all in support of Big Brothers Big Sisters. Enjoy the Mentor Green Drink, exciting giveaways, and Dine to Donate fundraiser, where 10% of proceeds help local youth mentoring programs. Plus, sign up as a mentor and score a Big Brothers Big Sisters football jersey. Don't miss out. Mark your calendars. April 24th at Shenanigans in Dover.
Back to the Hartzler's Quality Housing mobile studio. 4-1 ball game. Indian Valley leading. Top of the order due up. Williams, McDonald, and Bieber. Boy, Austin McCreary in the 2 innings he's worked in relief work has shut down the Newcomerstown lineup.
Yeah, he's done a nice job. Like you said, he just got control of his pitches and put them in the zone where they need to be.
We've got another pitching change here as it looks like coming into the game on the mound for Newcomerstown will be number 20, Mason Shalosky will now slot in here in the bottom of the 5th inning. So St. Papadak's Day will come to an end with the 4 earned runs. A couple of strikeouts for him. Not sure if Papadak maybe be over in right field now. Does that look like number 12 to you, Shannon? Hey, it does. And it made it easy on us this time. You were going to get the binoculars out, weren't you?
I'm going to get the binoculars out for you.
Hey, I got glasses now. I can actually see that far. As opposed to during football season where you got to witness just how little I could actually see. So Shalosky will have a tough task at the top of this Braves order with his team trailing, but simple as this. Get outs. Give your team the opportunity down the stretch here. Get subscribed to the Big Z Sports YouTube channel if you have not done so. You can turn notifications on. It's a free subscription, too, thanks to our wonderful sponsors. And if you get those notifications on, you will know the moment we go live with great presentations of high school baseball, softball, track, and field during the spring season. Of course, tomorrow, like I said, you and I will be down in Cadiz, hopefully, with the weather cooperates. 11 o'clock, the Harrison Central Huskies host the Sandy Valley Cardinals High School softball. New Philadelphia hosts Tusky Valley. Also in softball is our sister station, WJER. We'll be handling that live stream. First delivery from Shalosky to Williams is fouled back for strike 1. Out of the windup, the 0-1 was a curveball that didn't bite down. Now it's 1-1.
Williams wasn't sure where it was going, so he ducked. Miller
almost had to have a helping hand from Blue to keep him from tipping back. Now the 1-1. Cut on, popped up, right side, well out of play. Shalosky's 1-2 was the curveball, and it just was too far inside. The 2-2. Inside again. Williams gets the count to full. On deck, McDonald, who's still looking for his first hit of the ball game. Delivery from Shalosky, runs inside, so a pair of walks have now been issued to Williams. Kyler McDonald, a sacrifice for him and a strikeout looking.
And if I'm a betting man,
yeah,
Williams is gone here in a second.
We'll see if Shalosky keeps that in the back of his mind and looks to step off here, try to catch Williams in between. Williams will take his half step back. Now he'll get that original lead. And there goes Williams. McDonald pulls back the bunt. Throw down by Miller is not going to be in time. Williams' third stolen base of the game.
I wish playing the lottery was that easy.
If you were a betting man, you would have been doing all right after that. 1-0. McDonald with a bunt, and it was a line drive that almost went all the way down to the third base coach's box. Sure, Kylan going back in the batter's box was thinking that was not exactly how I wanted to draw that up. The 1-1 swung on and fouled away. Runner in scoring position, 3-run lead for the Braves. Looking to make it back-to-back wins after a big win over Steubenville last night. And Shalosky will step off. The 1-2. Swung on, ground ball, third baseman gets it cleanly, on to first. Runner will advance over to third, and McDonald is out. But he will get his job done and get Williams one base closer. Bieber, a line drive double play he hit into, and hit into a fielder's choice in the third. Hit it to short. We'll be looking for a gap to bring home Williams. Shalosky's first delivery's fouled away. Now all I can think of is all beef hot dog conies. Thanks a lot, Shannon.
I'm telling you, they're the ticket down here.
Oh, 1 curveball just too far inside. Oh, it's all a part of what we say, right? We have to sample every single concession stand and continue to support the booster clubs of all these schools.
That's right, the booster clubs, you know, they're the ones that put new uniforms on your kids. And like I said, the baseball team got some new uniforms this year at Indian Valley.
1-1 was in the dirt. Miller kept it from going to the backstop.
I believe they put new uniforms on the high school track team this year. So every school has a booster club, and they do great things. So support the concession stand. That's their biggest fundraiser year-round.
2-1, too low again. Bieber in a good hitter's count. Shalosky comes to the plate on the inside corner, strike 2. Full count upcoming. Shalosky's next delivery is cut on and missed as he will sit down Bieber for out number 2. Spencer Haney coming in, a fly out to right, a double for him, an RBI double and a stolen base. First delivery's well high. The 1-0. Outside corner at the knees. Shalosky looking to keep things at this 4-1 lead for the Braves. His next delivery to Haney is going to be a ground ball to the shortstop. Samoji has it. Couple hop steps over to first, and it is not going to be there as it bounces in just past the first baseman. So a run will come home and score in Williams, now 5-1. So the E6 will have Haney reach safely at first. Austin McCreary in.
Yeah, Haney got out of that batter's box like a sprinter getting out of the blocks on the track field. He made a tough play for the shortstop and forced the error.
McCreary, a walk and a stolen base. Also a run scored and a strikeout for him. That's going to go past Cage Miller, and Haney will advance on the pass ball. McCreary now in relief work. Seen his name quite a few times in the win column for pitching this season. (1-0), too low. Shalosky's next delivery runs at the knees for strike 1. Two-one delivery, runner goes, swung on and missed, throw down to third is wide, and Haney's going to scramble to his feet, and he will come home and make it a 6-1 ball game. So McCreary now facing a 2-2 count. Nobody out there to drive in, but the Braves strike twice this inning thus far. Next delivery, curveball, line drive up the middle. Center fielder comes in, only had to make a couple steps and will make the grab for out number 3. Braves up 6-1. Back to the Hartzler's Quality Housing mobile studio right after this.
If you're planning a major concrete project, you need the help of Stocker Concrete Company. From precast concrete products to ready-mix concrete, sand, gravel, limestone, and concrete block, the professionals at Stocker Concrete can help you get started and keep you on the path to completion using the best materials you can find. Stocker Concrete is the concrete material provider you can count on. See them at 7574 Route 36, Janaden Hutton, or call 740-254-4626.
The certified public accountants at Newcomerstown Company believe in the value of relationships. Newcomerstown Company has been in business for over 50 years in your community, helping individuals and businesses grow. Newcomerstown Company can help manage and prepare your payroll, plan your estate, and prepare your business and personal income taxes. Stop in to the Newcomerstown facility on North Worcester Avenue in Dover and become a valued client today.
On to the 6th inning. Braves up 6-1 over Newcomerstown. Thanks for tuning in on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. Shannon, it has been a fantastic night at the ballpark, and, we always say we'd love for you to tune in and enjoy our broadcast, but, of course, get out to a field, a stadium, an arena, whatever it is, no matter what the sport is, get out there and support your local high school athletes, because we want you to be tuning in, but we also want to see you here.
Yeah, it's always great to get out and support kids. I always say, you want to get the best out of a kid, invest in them. My wife, there was a couple times I used to ask her, like, hey, you want to go get ice cream? And we would drive to one of the local places, get some ice cream, and I'd go to a baseball field. And she's like, what are we doing? We're going to watch baseball. And we would watch kids in a town.
Don't even know who they are.
Don't even know who they were. She enjoyed it because it was just time for me and her. So, you know what? Take your significant other, go get some ice cream, go to a ball field.
Samoji Shaloski Papadak coming up. Samoji, shortstop for the Trojans, leading things off here. Waits back on the curveball, but can only muscle it on to second, and McDonald will get him out for out number 1 on the first pitch.
Yeah, not sure Samoji wanted to swing at that one or not, so he didn't get a whole lot behind it. And like I said, it went right to McDonald. He didn't even have to move.
Shaloski has a walk in this game and a strikeout. McCreary's first offering is at the knees, just a bit below the knees for ball 1. I went too early that time, Shannon.
Well, at least it was you, not me.
The 1-0. Too far outside. Now 2-0. McCreary's 2-0 is going to be a line shot to right center. That's going to get down and could be extra bases. Williams is chasing after it, and holding up at first will be Shaloski. Williams got it in quickly, but it is a 1-out single and the 4th knock of the game for Newcomerstown.
Yeah, they left a big hole out there in center fielder, and he put it in the right spot, but Williams was able to cover some pretty ground. He took the right angle, covered some ground quick, and was able to get it back in.
Papadak with a strikeout and a ground out will stand in, and a quick pickoff play from McCreary is not in time. That's going to be a ground ball that is a seeing eye single right through the 3-4 hole, and it's past Williams in right field. Shaloski's going to move up to third, and scrambling back into first is going to be Papadak, as he knew that it didn't get too far away from Williams, but it was still enough for Shaloski to advance.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those ones right there where they thought Williams was going to have an easy play, so they just kind of jogged to where they needed to be, and then all of a sudden Williams misjudged it and went over his glove, and they got caught.
Runners at the corners. Brickles is in. A walk and a strikeout for him. See what Newcomerstown has dialed up here with a runner 90 feet away. Pickoff play was low, but it was dug out by Caldwell at first.
Yeah, good job by Caldwell right there, because it skipped off the turf right when it got to him.
McCreary from the stretch swung on and missed as Brickles was trying to put that into the softball field with a mighty hack. The 1-0. Swung on and missed. McCreary tied him up on the inside corner. McCreary's 0-2. Curveball, and had Brickles way out in front of it for out number 2. Back to the top of the order, Raber. A walk and a pair of groundouts. So after giving up a pair of knocks back-to-back there, McCreary just went right after Brickles. 2 heaters and then the big bend sat him down on 3 pitches. First delivery to Raber is a curveball that he tries to tail into the inside corner and will.
Big at-bat for Raber right here with some runners on.
Next delivery, too high. One cut on and miss. Now at 1-2. One-two offering is fouled away, so we'll do it again as Raber fought it off from the outside corner. Curveball fought off and will go foul. Might have been a creek ball. It's cold enough to take a swim.
I've seen 3 kids running after it, but I didn't hear no splash.
Runners on the corners, 2 gone. Raber ready. McCreary set. His delivery swung on. Line drive. McDonald has it go right past him, and a run will come around to score. Now rounding second and hustling into third with a throw coming in, and it's not going to be in time with heads-up base running by Raber, who slides in safely at second. It's Papadak who will stand on at third.
Yeah, he put a nice drive into that ball, and McDonald tried to make a play on it, but it hit the turf as he was trying to dive towards it, and it bounced over his glove, it looked like, and went out to left center or right center.
So an RBI single there for Papadak as he advances to second on the throw. Both runners in scoring position. Tanner Smith in. Strikeout, pop-out, line-out for him. McCreary's delivery is a curveball. It's fought away. Charging, it's Bircher from third. Throws on to first, and it's off of the glove of Caldwell. 2 runs come around to score. Caldwell couldn't quite corral the errant throw from Bircher, and suddenly Newcomerstown right back in the ballgame.
Well,
and again, we come back to the heads-up base running there as Raber was hustling all the way from second and came around to score. Looks like we've got a mound visit. Coach Reyes out there to talk to his pitcher. Big Z Sports will return right after this.
Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has just what you're looking for, so your athlete has the best gear for the sports they play. Dumont's has a large apparel selection and can handle your customized screen printing as well as embroidery for your team or business. For sporting goods and for all your apparel needs, Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has everything you want to play and look your best.
It's a 6-4 ball game now as the Newcomerstown Trojans battling back into it, taking advantage of a couple of errors from the Braves infield. 6-4 ball game. Austin McCreary on the bump. Bo Black at the plate. Runner on in first in Smith. Bircher did a nice job getting over to that ball, Shannon, but the throw was just a bit wide as a pickoff play is not going to catch Smith leaning.
Yeah, like I said, Bircher made another pickoff play, didn't get him. Bircher made a nice job charging the ball, kind of caught it while he was running on the bounce and tried to throw it while you're moving full speed, just got a little wide.
McCreary delivers, runner goes in Smith, throwing down his Bieber, and it is a close play, and he got him. What a throw by Deegan Bieber as he'll get Tanner Smith trying to swipe second. It's a 6-4 ball game. Big Z Sports will roll on from Janayton following this.
As a parent, a high school sports season can be exhausting. From traveling to games, eating on the run, getting to bed late, and oh yeah, still working your 9 to 5. After all that, you need to unwind, and there is no better way to do that than at one of the 10 lakes operated by the Muskingum Watershed Conservancy District. The opportunities are endless with things to do, plus the option of primitive tent camping or treating yourself to glamping in one of their cabins. See all the Muskingum Watershed offers by finding them at mwcd.org.
Hi, Thad here at TMK Valley Propane, bringing you a Winter Weather Minute. Heavy snow and ice can accumulate near and on your propane equipment. Clear the snow from all regulators, vents, and piping. This ensures that your propane equipment can vent properly. Using a broom rather than a shovel will avoid damaging any parts as you remove the snow. Lastly, keeping your driveway clear helps our drivers ensure timely delivery, especially during inclement weather.
6-4 ball game, and I don't know if anyone's going to be able to hear this on the live stream, Shannon, but oh, sweet child of mine, we're back again with more high school baseball.
My kid's been laughing at me lately because we got an Alexa in the bathroom so people play music when they're taking showers.
Yeah.
And I'll just walk in and say, hey, Alexa, play some hair metal, and they just die. they hear that Bon Jovi come across there, Guns N' Roses. But I need
back to your period, right? Your era.
My era. Well, you know what's funny is now I listen to Rowdy Yates thinking, I'm going to listen to some Country Gold, and I'm thinking, they played this stuff when I was in high school. This isn't oldies. And then I realized how old I am.
Well, Shannon, I hate to disappoint you, but the parameters to get played on Country Gold is 25 years or older, so I'll leave it at that. Jackson Bircher, Eric Golder, Skylar Haney due up for the Braves, who still hold the lead, but Newcomerstown fighting back into it. 3 runs that last half inning. It is Shalosky on the mound again for Newcomerstown as he nearly buckles Bircher, but it is a bit high. Shalosky ready again. His 1-0. Low and outside. Bircher struck out his last plate appearance. His first one, though, was a 2-run blast to left field. Next delivery on the 2-0. Bircher tries to hold the hands back and appeal down to first and no swing.
Well, he could have peeled that one up here to me. I knew that one was good.
3-0. See if the green light is on from Coach Ray and company. Shalosky delivers, and it's going to be right down Broadway, strike 1. Right down Broadway, Main Street, School Street, whatever you want to choose. Three-one. Swung on, skied straight back. Now a full count upcoming. I don't know if that was the roof, but it was the side of the building. Kids don't have to run so far for that one.
Yeah, people were probably ducking on the bleachers over there, though.
The 3-2 swung on, fouled away again.
Bircher fouling that one over towards his grandpa's house.
I think that might have been a car that we just heard. Like a black Colorado. Aidan, that's like your truck, right? 3-2. Swung on, and he's just beaten up on the parking lot now.
That's why I parked my work car so far out. She's too old. She can't take hits like that.
You and I are in the same boat, man. You could take a foul ball off of any of the panels, and it probably would improve it. 3-2 again. Too low as Bircher works the count and will be a leadoff base runner. Eric Golder coming up. Golder, a double, stolen base, run scored, and a line out for him. That line out back in the 4th inning, you remember, was a seed right back up the middle that was going after Papadak, but he stuck his glove out and made the grab, and no surprise given the demeanor we've seen from Eric Golder. He was all smiles on the way back to the dugout.
Yeah, he just happy kid.
Bunt attempt, pulled it back. Miller's throw down as Bircher advances, and he'll get the stolen base. Thought for a second that bounced up towards the face of Bircher, but he seems fine.
Another brave player with a steal.
Six stolen bases for the Braves, and by my count, the third different player to steal a base. Line drive towards the second baseman, who will glove it off of one hop. Not going to be able to get Bircher over at third, but Golder is retired for out number 1. On the fielder's choice, it does advance Bircher into scoring position, and that's what the Braves have been doing well, is getting the runners at least to third. A couple scenarios of runners left on base, though. And Golder and Miller joking with each other again on the way back towards the dugout.
That's what's fun. A lot of times you see these towns that are close together. A lot of these kids are friends and hang out and stuff, so that's always fun when you get to play against your buddies.
Skylar Haney, a sack RBI as he swings and misses on the first one. A sack RBI, a single, and a stolen base for him. Was stranded on second in the fourth. The 0-1. Curveball, and it will bend right into the zone. Strike two. The 0-2 swung on, ground ball, shortstop has it in Samoji. Run will come home. Throw over to first is in time. So another sacrifice RBI for Skylar Haney. Maddox Caldwell coming up. Fly out, ground out for him. Might not show up. Well, no, technically speaking, Shannon Haney now 1 for 1 today with a pair of sacrifice RBIs. Not a bad evening at the ballpark. Delivery to Caldwell's a foul tip back into the glove of Miller for strike one. He must have put more hot dogs on the grill, too.
That game's running over a little bit, and some people just getting here from work, eating dinner.
Next delivery, way out of the zone. Just a bit outside.
Go home, watch Major League, maybe.
Yeah. Forget the curveball, Ricky. Give him the heater. The 1-1. Curveball too far inside.
When you was a catcher, did you ever do like Kevin Costner and Bull Durham? Get mad at your pitcher and be like, fastball.
No, I wasn't that mean. Thought about it. 2-1. Fouled away. Jam job as Caldwell looks at his hands. Thank goodness it's a warm night, otherwise that would have hurt a lot more. Shalosky lines, fires the 2-2s too high. Action in the Braves bullpen over to our left as well. McCreary's done a fantastic job in relief work up until that last inning when Newcomerstown plated 3. Full count, too low. Good hold by Caldwell, who will represent a 2-out base runner back to the top of the order with Williams due up. Riker has walked twice, reached on an error, has scored twice, and has a pair of stolen bases.
I think he's got 3 steals covered in the
Oh, you're right. 3 stolen bases.
He's a thief.
And I'm getting a crack out of the no batting gloves. You do not see many kids go without the batting gloves anymore. First offering was on the outside corner. Step off from Shalosky as Caldwell will go back. Pretty decent lead for the Braves first baseman. Actually shores it up a little bit, comes back a little bit closer to the bag. Shalosky's 0-1. Swung on, fouled to the right side. The 0-2. Curveball fought off by Williams. Of course, immediately following the game, we've got the Dumont Sporting Goods post-game show. We'll hand out a Mac and Turf Realty Player of the Game award as well. Williams fouls it off, and we'll do it over again. We'll hand out that award, and truth be told, might be a little bit difficult so far in this game. A couple different players who have really made a name for themselves so far.
I'm going with the young man standing outside the fence that's been running all those foul balls. He's been busy all day.
And his parents are thinking, yep, get all that energy out now. We know you'll sleep good when you go home. Next delivery to Williams is back up the gut. Samoji fields it cleanly and will step on second himself. So 6 unassisted will end the 6th inning. On to the 7th. What do the Newcomerstown Trojans have? They're down by 3. Big Z Sports is back right after this.
Don't miss the buy one, get one free paint sale April 21st through 26th at Keim Home Center and Keim Mount Hope Hardware. Transform your indoor and outdoor spaces this spring with best look interior and exterior paints. Our experts are here to help you make the selections you need to bring your project to life. Visit us at both Keim Home Center in Charm and Keim Mount Hope Hardware April 21st through 26th for our buy one, get one free paint sale.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. Or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in downtown New Philadelphia, Sugar Creek, or in Strasburg, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes good luck this season.
Commercial building owners, how well do you keep your roof maintained? At Rightmark Roofing, we offer our Bullseye Maintenance program to building owners to help keep your roof healthy. This includes our 21-point inspection that examines all the essential areas of your roof that require year-round maintenance, a detailed report on the health and status of your roof, priority service that moves you to the front of the line, and discounts that reduce the risk of expensive repairs. Give us a call at 330-275-0088 or visit our website at rightmarkroofing.com to learn more.
Back into the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio, top of the 7th inning on the way. Austin McCreary still on the bump for the Braves. As due up, it's 3-4-5, Black, Rusnak, and Miller. McCreary looking to slam the door here in the 7th inning. Black, a walk and a single for him. Eventually came around to score as well as a pop-out. Here in his 4th at bat, we'll see strike 1 on the outside corner. Curry was operating rather quickly when he first came in, now slowing things down a bit. His 0-1, too low. One is on the outside corner, strike 2. McCreary's next delivery, ground ball up the middle. Haney, gloves from short on to first. The 6-3 putout, out number 1 in the 7th. Rusnak in, a walk, a single, and a strikeout for him. Was stranded on third in the 3rd inning. Actually, I take that back, was the force out at third in the 3rd inning. Delivery is a check swing, but it's going to be there regardless. Strike 1. You can almost feel rain pushing into the area now. It's getting chilly. Not chilly, but you feel a coolness in the air. 0-1, swung on and missed as McCreary reached back and blew it right past him.
Hopefully it cools my house down. I had all the windows open. It got rather hot in there today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's mid-April. It's too early for the AC.
My wife would be mad because I would turn it on. I wouldn't care.
0-2 is a line shot to right center. Right fielder going over for it. It's not going to be there. It'll get cut off in center by Golder. Big rounding there from Rusnak, but he will go back into first and be satisfied with a 1-out single.
Hey, he did his job. He got on base, and now his teammates are going to have to come up and make something happen here, trailing by 3.
Miller, a pair of strikeouts and a single for him, an RBI single. And I think it looks like Coach Hendershot wants a runner to come in for Rusnak. I thought he did, and he does, because coming in to the ball game, number 1, the sophomore Caden Gibbs will be your runner in for Rusnak, who got his job done, got a base runner out there for the Trojans. Quick pickoff attempt there, and Gibbs is just back in time.
Yeah.
McCreary with a smile over to Haney on that quick pickoff move.
Gibbs got out there and kind of didn't even have his feet set yet, and Haney had already made the attempt.
Sky, middle of the infield, off the bat of Miller. Haney drops back. Center fielder coming in, but it'll be Haney who will put it away for out number 2. That was a rocket straight up. Connor Samoji will come in, hitless in 3 attempts to this point. Gibbs with a lead off of first. McCreary with 2 away, his team up by 3. He'll rock and fire. First one's too far outside. Come back to it again, Shannon. 3-run deficit here for Newcomerstown. 8 batters left on base. Another pickoff attempt from McCreary. The 1-0 to Samoji. Swung on and missed. Good hold there by the Trojan shortstop. Leaned into it, but didn't bite on the big bend that dropped out of the zone. 2-1 delivery. Swung on. That's going to be a hot shot single with 2 gone. Gibbs will hold up at second, and Samoji gets his first knock, and that will bring the tying run to the plate. It is Mason Shalosky, who has a single and a walk and a strikeout, as well as a run scored. And, he came in relief. With his team trailing, has the perfect opportunity now to help himself out from the mound. McCreary rocks and fires, dips it down at the knees, just a bit low. McCreary's 1-0. Swung on there as a check swing from Shalosky couldn't hold the bat back. One curveball, and it had Shalosky well out in front of it. Tying run at the plate, 7-4, top of the 7th inning. McCreary, a couple looks back, will come to the plate. Curveball, and he sits down Shalosky for out number 3. The Indian Valley Braves picking up the 7-4 victory tonight. And Shannon, I got to say, for Indian Valley, some tense moments for them there after Newcomerstown kind of came roaring back, but overall made the right plays when you absolutely had to have them to pick up the victory tonight.
Yeah, they got off to a pretty good start right there. Then they had some not so error-free ball. They committed some errors, and Newcomerstown did everything they had to do right there to get themselves back in this game to get a fighting chance. And right there, they just come up a little short here in the 7th inning.
Stay tuned, because coming up is your Dumont Sporting Goods post-game show, and we'll award our McInturf Realty Player of the Game. Your home for high school baseball is right here in Z Country.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net. Are you ready to give your home a new look? Look no further than Wayne Door, your one-stop shop for all your residential needs. Garage doors, entry doors, windows, and patio doors. Wayne Door has everything you need to upgrade your curb appeal. With 24/7 emergency service, you can trust their technicians to be there when you need them most. Stop by the Dover showroom on State Route 39 or visit WayneDoor.com and let the experts help transform your house into the home of your dreams. Wayne Door, more than just garage doors, from the people you can trust.
Don't miss the buy one, get one free paint sale April 21st through 26th at Keim Home Center and Keim Mount Hope Hardware. Transform your indoor and outdoor spaces this spring with best look interior and exterior paints. Our experts are here to help you make the selections you need to bring your project to life. Visit us at both Keim Home Center in Charm and Keim Mount Hope Hardware April 21st through 26th for our buy one, get one free paint sale.
Spring and summer bring big events, graduations, yard sales, and tournaments. The Educational Service Center Print Center is your go-to for sponsor banners, yard signs, and custom graduation packages with invitations, envelopes, and thank you cards. And when it's time for sports, the ECO Center in St. Clairsville is the perfect venue for AAU and JO tournaments. With spacious seating, plenty of parking, and easy access to hotels and restaurants, it's your one-stop arena for wrestling, cheer, and more. Plan your next event with us on the court or in print. Find out more today online at ecoesc.org.
The Tuscarawas County dairy farmers want you to know that low-fat chocolate milk is a great choice for student athletes and hard workers. It provides the nutrition needed after practices, games, or a hard day at work, and it tastes great. Low-fat chocolate milk is packed with carbohydrates for energy, proteins to repair muscles, fluids to rehydrate, plus vitamins and minerals to help build strong bones and bodies. It's the official beverage of the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Tuscarawas County dairy farmers. Farms, family, food.
Newcomerstown, it is time for your Dumont Sporting Goods post-game show. Braves pick up another victory this season. Newcomerstown absorbs their third loss of the year. Shannon, it was far from picture-perfect baseball at times. Both these squads, a couple of errors on either side, but the biggest glaring issue at the end of the day, 11 base runners left on base for the Trojans in this one.
Yeah, they did what they had to do to get on base, but then the Braves pitchers and the Braves defense would somehow find a way to get out of the inning and strand them, and that's a lot of base runners to leave on base with, if you're trying to win the game.
Indian Valley in this game with some errors, Newcomerstown with their own errors. It was that situation that eventually led to the Trojans getting back into the ball game, not just only on errors, but it was some timely hitting. Really the opportunity there where you had 3 hits in 4 batters for Newcomerstown. It really seemed like the rally was on, but Austin McCreary ends up slamming the door eventually after giving up some runs. Great relief work from him. Kamanama, after giving up some walks to start things, really solid pitching overall in terms of only giving up the 1 run, albeit with 5 walks.
Yeah, the Braves with a little different approach tonight, seeing how they just played last night down at Steubenville and went a different route. And like I said, most of this game came down. There was good pitching with some walks, but like I said, at the end of the day, it all come down to errors on both sides on the ball from both teams. And at the end of the day, the Braves did just enough to get out of here with a win.
Zane Popadak will absorb the loss for Newcomerstown. Getting the win for Indian Valley will be Austin McCreary on the mound. The Braves overall only 4 hits with those 7 runs that eventually came across. 3 errors from the Newcomerstown defense that helped them out, and only 3 left on base. For the Trojans, 4 runs on 8 hits, 11 left on base, and 1 error from the Indian Valley defense. So I'm sure the Trojans will have plenty of things to build on, as will the Braves. It's time to present our McInturf Realty Player of the Game, somebody who decided to keep a hot streak going there, Shannon.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it was tough. There were so many players up and down the list to go with, but at the end of the day, we had to go with none other than senior Jackson Bircher. Has the 2-run home run to get things started. Had a stolen base in there. And I can't remember what else. Didn't he have another single?
He had a stolen base. He scored 2 runs as well.
There he is. So, yeah, like I said, at the end of the day, Jackson Bircher is our McInturf Realty Player of the Game.
Well, I'm sure he will be more than happy to get another shirt as Indian Valley picks up the 7-4 victory, and that'll do it for us here from Janayton tonight. Huge thanks to the Claxon Communications crew for their hard work as always. Be sure to stay tuned with Big Z Sports because tomorrow high school softball is on the way. Harrison Central hosts Sandy Valley at 11. New Philadelphia welcomes in Tusky Valley at noon. All the latest updates available on the Big Z Sports Facebook page. Final time tonight, Braves win 7-4. For Shannon Thomas, I'm Nick McWilliams, and don't go anywhere, Z Country. We'll be back at a high school again near you soon.
Cush Financial Group has been proudly serving the community's financial needs for over 35 years. The team at Cush Financial follows an industry-leading service model with a unique approach and fiduciary responsibilities associated with their board-certified financial planner. With over 75 years of combined experience, the advisors at Cush Financial Group are here to help you achieve your financial goals. Contact their office at 330-308-8700 or visit their website at cushfinancial.com to see about scheduling your free consultation today. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Independence Capital Company Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC.
Hi, this is Ian McInturf. For the past 30 years, the residents in and around Tuscarawas County have made the call to the realtors and staff at McInturf Realty for buying and selling of residential and commercial properties. We truly live in a great community. For myself and all the agents and staff at McInturf Realty, we would like to wish all the area athletes good luck this season and make the call to McInturf Realty at 330-364-SOLD or find us online at McInturfRealty.net.
Find your path to success at Buckeye Career Center. Buckeye students earned over 3,000 industry-recognized credentials this past school year, and over 130 students participated in our School to Work program or an internship at a local business. Let us help you get a jump start on your future in a career of landscaping and turf management, pharmacy technician, HVACR, CAD development and design, or any of our over 30 programs. Enroll today for next school year by visiting BuckeyeCareerCenter.org.
T-County Boxing Academy professional boxer Andre Sugar Dre Donovan is back in action Saturday, April 19th, fighting for the ABO Bantamweight Championship at the Meadows Casino in Washington, Pennsylvania. Tickets are available at Day One Cuts on Monroe Avenue in New Philadelphia or on Sugar Dre's Facebook and Instagram pages. Plus, the T-County Boxing Academy is offering their youth classes starting in April and are open to boys and girls ages 8 to 15. Classes are Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, $10 each or $65 for the whole month.
Don't miss the buy one get one free paint sale April 21st through 26th at Keim Home Center and Keim Mount Hope Hardware. Transform your indoor and outdoor spaces this spring with best look interior and exterior paints. Our experts are here to help you make the selections you need to bring your project to life. Visit us at both Keim Home Center in Charm and Keim Mount Hope Hardware April 21st through 26th for our buy one get one free paint sale.
Thanks for watching this Claxon Communications production of high school sports on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. For the latest news and scores, follow Big Z Sports on Facebook, on Twitter at @Big_Z Sports, and on Instagram. Don't miss any of the live stream coverage all season long by simply subscribing for free to Big Z Sports on our YouTube channel. For the best in high school sports coverage, there is only one Big Z Sports.